It says, Ecclesiastes 8 verse 11, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Right. It says, because sentence against their works hasn't been executed speedily. That's why you devils continue doing what you were doing. You never actually thought that's part of the reason why you're atheist.
The devil is the cursor, mate. Lucifer.
You don't actually believe in the Most High because you thought you got away with all the shit you done did. But don't worry, your elites know that something from out there is going to invade this earth. That's right.
Harry!
Your elites know that something out there is going to invade your rulership and bring it to desolation. You might call it UFOs. You might call it aliens. But in the Bible, these are the chariots of the Heavenly Father. You depict them in your movies, in your Hollywoods, right? And these are really the angels of the Heavenly Father that are going to invade this earth and bring the so-called white man's enterprise to desolation, man. These are not little big-eyed, green, bug-eyed Martians, man. That's Esau making mockery. Okay? But anyway, let me go back. I'm going carried away there. This is verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Right? So that's really the Heavenly Father's kind of deceived the so-called white man. Okay? He deceived you by allowing you to go on with the things you've done in this earth. Okay? Making war, going to war with all the other nations, subduing them. Right? Enslaving the Most High's people. You've gotten away with all of that. Read on. So it says, Job 21, again verse 30, verse 29. Have you not asked them that go by the way, and do you not know their tokens? That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. There shall be brought forth to the day of wrath, as I was saying before. Right? All the things that you so-called white people have done has been remembered. It's been tallied. Yeah, man. The Most High has kept a record book of the things that you've done. Shalom. Right? It's been tallied up, man. Right? But there's another verse in the spirit. It says on Nahum chapter 1 verse 2, the Most High is jealous and the Most High revengeth. Yahweh revengeth and is furious. The Most High will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. Again, that word reserved, man. The Most High patient to you, so white people, and you Arabs, other races of people, the Most High is very patient with you. He's allowed you to do your dirt, man. But behind your back, the Most High has kept a tally of all your shit. Right? Because on WhatsApp, I like to send out little documentation of certain images of the things that the other nations have done to us, right? And that's just one tenth of it. Like, you know, I can't even go in. I can't telepathically go into the past and actually remember the shit that all of you nations have done to us. I can't even do that. You might bring out the information that you have given us. That's really what it is. Now, what do you want? Of course, it's a so-called free country. What is it you want? But just know you're gonna be free.
That's fine. Can you show me in the Bible where it says about the first shall be last?
Huh?
Can you show me in the Bible where it says that the first shall be last?
Why?
Because I'm thinking about it.
What's your point?
Can you show me?
Get to the point.
Can you show me?
You know if you go to him, you're gonna go right back to me. Meaning you're talking to me. So what is your point? Conversation done. We're not dealing with this guy. This guy.
This guy. I was just teaching.
Yeah.
Are you single? Are you got feminine?
Right. This nigga laughing.
What's wrong?
Anyway, so anyway, let me just continue. So the Most High has kept a tally of what so-called you other nations have done, man. Okay, and that's why there's actually a verse in the scripture where it said you thought that the Most High was all together as one as yourselves, man. You thought that the Most High was with you because you don't conquer the earth, you don't subdue the earth. You know, you conquered the so-called blacks, you took their resources, right? You did all kind of, inhumanities to the earth. So you said to yourself, God must be white. The angels must be white. Right?
And white must be white.
And white must be the symbol of morality. I am the white man. And I am right, no matter how many nations I bomb, right? No matter how many families I destroy, right? But you didn't know that the Most High was playing you, man. The Most High playing your ass, man. You thought you was the playboy. You don't realize that the Most High was the ultimate playboy. He had you in a trick bag. Right? He set you up, right? He set you up just to bring you down. And the pride of that's what I said, the pride of your own mind has deceived you, man. Right? In fact, that's over there, isn't it? That's all. Oh, wait. I've got a lot of pieces. Pride of that heart and deceit. Y'all don't do it. You know how it is. You do it. Got too many pieces.
Obadiah 1, verse 3, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
We'll read down into it.
Right, Obadiah 1 and 1.
So we know who we're talking about. Come on.
The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord God concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent amongst the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle.
Right, so it says, there's a prophecy against Edom. And we all know, you know anything about that word Edom? It comes from a Hebrew word which means Adawam, which literally means red in the ancient Hebrew. Adawam. you know, so-called white people, once upon a time, you referred to yourselves as rednecks. And you try to deflect that or project that onto the native Indians. And now you try to refer them as red Indians. Right? Even the elites, your ruling kings, the Rothschilds, the word Rothschild means a Rothschild. German means a Rothschild, which means a red shield or a red child, if I'm not mistaken. You go in the Bible now, your ancestor Esau, Edom, Ashashua or Ashur, the fraternal twin brother of Jacob, was described as being red all over, as a hairy garment. So we know this Edom or the Edomites is in reference to you so-called white people. Okay? So this is a prophecy concerning you, that an ambassador amongst the heathen is sent against you. Let us rise up against her in battle. That's the Third World War. Let's rise up against modern day Edom in battle. Modern day Edom is where? America. Your own brethren is rising up against you in battle. In an alliance called BRICS. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And there's many other countries that have allied itself with this unison against America and the European Union. Let us rise up against her. Her. Who's her? That woman that's sitting upon the scarlet colored beast. That woman, which is who? None other than America. That harlot. Mystery Babylon the Great. Modern day Edom. Let's rise up against her in battle. America's become the #1 enemy of the whole entire earth. Yeah, America might be joined onto the European Union, you know, Britain and so forth, but it's only going to be a matter of time before all the other members of the European Union turn on America. You already got certain nations rebelling against the EU. France, Turkey, Germany. If Germany leaves the EU, it's over for you. Right? It's over for you. Right? Look at the state of France. Look at the state of Spain. Look at the state of right? They're all gonna realize who the problem is. It's America. Right? Let us rise up against her in battle. And we can see it all rolling out right now. We can see it coming up.
Verse 2, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen.
I know, sister, you know you're an Israelite.
Verse 2, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised.
Thou, America, art small amongst the heathen and greatly despised. You know, America, the so-called white man always like to say that everybody else is the minorities. They're the minorities. And we're the majority. You ain't no damn majorities. You should have said you're small amongst them. And you're greatly despised. Everybody hates America, man. South Africa, everyone's talking shit. Even the so-called white man's talking shit against his own country. That's how you know it's over.
Listen, I've lost, I come along here and I've lost my bag, my money in. You haven't seen it.
that are small amongst the heathen. Because if you look at even the European Union, right, that makes up I believe it's 25%. 25% of the countries of the earth, right? And it's said that 75% 75% of all the countries of the earth are backing Russia. They're backing Russia. All the countries of the earth, they're pretty much defending Russia, man. And you see it. The thing is, that's the countries of BRICS that are with Russia. There's so many of even Mexico. That's why this whole situation of America, United States wants to invade Mexico. Why they want to invade Mexico?
Israelites.
Why they want to invade Mexico? Because Mexico wants to join Russia. They say, man, fuck America. Right? But you know, the USA, they're trying to say, oh, the drug cartel, to justify its invasion. Now, America's always got some excuse.
Like they actually give a shit about
Right, yeah, they give a fuck about the drugs. You're the main one bringing drugs to the damn country. How do you think the crack came into the ghetto? With the CIA, right? And you know the so-called white man behind all that? The drug cartel. He's telling the world in the news, on Mexico and its drugs. We have to try and get the world's backing. They don't give a fuck about that. They're trying to stop Mexico from joining BRICS, man. That's where it is. But the president of Mexico is saying, we are our own independent country. We not gonna let these motherfuckers come in and control our shit. We gonna join Russia. Right? And right, but that's prophecy. That America is small among the heathen and greatly despised. South Africa, they're saying we Americans and Britons are not welcome in South Africa because we know if you come here, you want to steal everything. You want to take our resources. America is not welcome in South Africa. You white people over there in America, you are not welcome. Because you only come to steal, to kill, and to destroy. The world is waking up, man. Even so-called white people are waking up against the shit of their own people, man. That's why the scripture said their tongue shall fall upon them.
Yeah.
I continue reading now.
Verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the perfect place, what? Whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Stop reading that part again.
Obadiah 1 and verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
Right, the pride of you so-called white people, man. Your pride deceived you. But your pride is being destroyed, man. Because America will never be great again. And it will never be great again. We're seeing the change of the dynamics of this earth, man. We're seeing it, man, right before our very eyes. We're seeing a whole change, man. Right? We're seeing a change of the power of one given over to another. We're seeing a gradually turn, man. It's that orbiting effect. Right? And it's all gradual. But it's all the process of the Heavenly Father. Your pride didn't see, that's the main point. That's the point that we were originally bringing out. Your pride done deceived you. Because the Most High had you in a trick, man. He deceived you. He made you think that you were the ultimate masters of the universe. Like, you know? Right? He made you think that you was God. Because they, you know, you can name everything and you can twist the narrative of history and make yourselves look like the victims. Make yourselves look like the heroes. Right? You try to be as the Most High, as God. You can surveillance and monitor everybody. You all up in everybody's privacy. Right? Tracking and tracing everybody's movements, their transactions. You trying to be like God. You think the Most High is going to show you you are but a man. And your destiny is in his hands. When he puts the very same people that you enslaved up over you. And that's the greatest fear of the so-called white man. That niggas are going to be your slave masters. Right?
Your worst fear.
Your worst fear. You know, he wakes up at night. You know.
Like Dan Aykroyd in Trading Places.
Yeah.
You know, he wakes up, he's like, I had this terrible dream.
Yeah.
There was this Negro.
Being God, like, you know. But there was, I forget who said that, man. Said if a white man died and went to heaven, and you found out that God was black,
I was the guy in the hospital.
you'd be like,
yeah.
You'd be like, oh shit, you know. You finally realize that the angels are giving a whole, you in black, you're in Israelite heaven. And you realize that, oh shit, I enslaved this people. But the Most High deceived you, right? By putting a spirit of pride inside of you. Because remember, it was the Most High that hardened Pharaoh's heart. He's the one that put that pride inside Pharaoh. And lifted up Pharaoh's mind. Where Pharaoh thought that, yeah, yo, these Israelites are the slaves, man. I'm gonna rule over them. Right? The same thing. Come on, read that part.
Yep. Obadiah 1 and verse 3 again. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
Again, that's another sign or clue. It's talking about the so-called white man, because it says, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks. Now, what does the word Caucasian come from? The word Caucasian. Oh yeah, I know who that is. Yeah. The word Caucasian, yeah, I knew who that was. I just forgot who that was. The word Caucasian comes from the Caucasoid Mountains, which was once an actual original habitation of the so-called white race. Alright? The Caucasus Mountains. And we go to the Bible in the book of Job, chapter 30. It goes into how this man was actually dwelling in the cliffs of the rocks, the valleys of the earth. Job chapter 30, verse 5. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in caves of the earth, and in the rocks. Among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were violent in the earth. Again, going into the historical context of you Edomites, man. That you once dwelled in the valleys of the earth, the caves, right, the cliffs of the rocks, right? You were cave dwellers, of Caucasians. Come on now. That's another reason why you see the whole earth. That's why you put cement on the earth that we walk on. The very buildings is like a mountainous region. Because you try to make this modern day, your society, as that old habitual place that you once lived in. Coming up.
Defile of thine heart and perceive thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
Right. The pride of your heart has deceived you. You that have dwelt in the cliffs of the rocks. Come on.
Whose habitation is high.
Whose habitation is high, like the mountainous regions. Yeah, that's why you have skyscrapers. And the Most High has prohibited man from making buildings more than 3 stories high. But you make them skyscrapers and shit, man. Right?
You don't have leaflets to give out?
No, we don't have these, we've got websites.
What's the website?
Go to our YouTube. We've got YouTube channels. Brothers reading.
That's what the street
It's all one word. It's all one word. GMS London CA 134. All one word.
Oh, right, that's right.
Holy White, you're coming.
It's SWER.
Anything with GMS. Right. So, right, read up on this.
Right, so it says, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Yeah. And that's why you got space systems. And I believe that the brother had put it out on his WhatsApp slide. He said that the Pentagon is preparing themselves, preparing outer space, man, for war between Russia and China. He's preparing outer space. Again, your habitation is high. That's why they made that movie called Elysium. Because even the elites are being so provided. You're preparing the outer space, right? Mountain retreats, underwater. See, you got all of that. The mountain, this underground bunkers. You're preparing for all of that. You're preparing. See, Esau knows something's about to go down, and he's afraid. He's afraid, man. So he's building the underground bunkers and so forth. He's preparing outer space for war, man. Because it's coming. Yeah. Coming up.
Verse 4, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
You're trying to watch it. Oh, you come later, bro. I didn't even think you would come.
I didn't go.
Oh, you don't come? Come now.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
Wait. So what did it say before? It says,
Who shall bring me down to the ground?
right, it says that you said in your heart